What's up, Ty? I'm just gonna wait a little bit real quick before we get started. How's it, Axel? It certainly is. Yeah, that sums it up pretty well. So, I would be remiss if I did not begin this stream by discussing some very, very recent news in regards to the author and artist behind, well, the author, artist, like the mangaka, I guess you call it, behind Berserk, Kentaro Miura. Miura has been. Well, it's been confirmed that Miura has passed away today, May 6th, at the age of 54, due to acute aortic dissection. It comes as a very. It comes as a shock, and it makes my heart feel very heavy. Berserk is a series I have been a part of for a very long time, since, well, my not my early teens, like mid-teens, rather. So for the record, Berserk, well, its original run, like, its first chapter was released back in October 1989. The series is older than I am. It is It's... It sucks. This sucks, like, really bad, man. I can't express in words just how much this actually hurts. It hurts a lot. There were always, like, the jokes that we made, like, oh no, like, Berserk, like, that, like, Euro is going to die before Berserk ever reaches an ending, or, you know, Berserk is gonna, like, will still be on the boat before, like, when Euro dies, that nobody ever thought that would actually be the case, though. And in hindsight, those jokes now feel very heavy and very poor taste. I really just don't have a lot to say. Like, I cannot express just how much this series has meant to me over the years. When I say that almost everything in a creative spectrum has had, like, almost everything in a creative spectrum that I enjoy, that I have created, has had some influence from Berserk involved. In some form or way. Distant or direct, in homage or in perhaps even passing. It's not a lie. It's completely and utterly true. Berserk is momentous in its grandeur, in its scope, and in how many people it's reached. Its story, while cold, is also heartfelt. While brutal and gritty, also has so much hope and love. It is a work in itself of love and passion and pride. And the sheer strength required to have created a series of this caliber. Well, it goes beyond explaining. It means a lot to me, and I know it means a lot to a lot of other people too. And it's extremely sad to know that it's extremely sad to know that it will never find its ending. It's extremely sad that such a talented individual will never continue, has just moved on, and we will never experience more of his work. That we will never get the chance to see what he had planned, is to know what he sought at the end. To get the full view of his vision. And yes, I am extremely sad and extremely disheartened by his passing. I cannot shake the influence of Berserk over my life, and I will likely never find anything quite like it ever again. But I am happy to have experienced it, and I'm happy to be here in this point in time where I can enjoy it, where I can read it and peruse it at my leisure. I actually went and purchased the hardcover. What is it? It's like the hardcover omnibus Berserk volumes. I have all of those that are currently available, and I will whenever the rest are made. So I will definitely purchase them, and I will continue to show my support for the series no matter what goes on from here. I am thankful to be part of this story, if just as the audience. And I am grateful to have felt its influence and to have been able to accept into like my headspace, into my creative mind, what the story meant to me. And so, rest in peace, Kentaro Miura. Thank you. And wherever you end up, keep on keeping on. Okay. I needed to say at least something. It would not feel correct of me to continue on without saying at least something. I need to move on because I got more than a little teary-eyed at this news, and I do not wish to add on to the end of Death Stranding as evidence that Ham can actually cry. So let's just move right on, because we got shit to do. Okay, so last we left off, we we just finished Pharaohs. Did a lot of dialogue, walking around and talking to party members. And now... yeah, we're going to Noveria now. Possibly we're going to do Asteroid... and possibly we'll do Asteroid X-57 before the end of the session. Asteroid, the Bring Down the Sky DLC wasn't that long, so it's likely that we would. Yeah, that was exactly the reason why I wanted to make sure we had a full stream.
Approach control, this is the SSV Normandy, requesting a vector and a berth.
Normandy, your arrival was not scheduled. Our defense grid is armed and tracking you. State your business.
Citadel business. We got a Council Spectre aboard.
Landing access granted, Normandy. Be advised, we will be confirming identification on arrival. If confirmation cannot be established, your vessel will be impounded.
What a fun bunch. I think I'll take my next leave here.
Noveria is a pain in the ass. Noveria is not only potentially one of the harder levels of the game, but it is, like, just, in general, unfucking pleasant. In a different way than usual. We are bringing Liara for this one. Hey, Aaron.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
That's far enough.
Something wrong, officer?
You better hope there isn't. This is an unscheduled arrival. I need your credentials.
You first.
We're the law here. Show some respect.
Fuck your law.
I'm Captain Maiko Matsuo, Ilanis Risk Control Services.
Commander Shepard, Systems Alliance Navy.
And next Navy patrol isn't due for another 2 weeks.
You're a long way from home, Commander.
Home is a state of mind.
Also, I must advise you that firearms are not permitted on Noveria. Sergeant Sterling, secure their weapons.
It would not be wise to search for the Geth unarmed.
Let's not start a fight.
I'll be behind you. That armor's in good condition.
Captain Matsuo, stand down! We confirmed their identity. Spectres are authorized to carry weapons here, Captain.
You may proceed, Spectre. I hope the rest of your visit will be less confrontational. Parasini-san will meet you upstairs.
Behave yourself.
Ugh. Already trouble. And the bright side, the firefight didn't erupt as soon as we got out of our damn ship.
Weapon protectors, don't mind the phones. I am Gianna Parasini, assistant to Administrator Analeas. We apologize for the incident in the docking bay.
Someone pissed in your security chief's coffee today?
She takes her job seriously. She is a valuable asset to the company. One of my duties is orientation of new arrivals. Do you have any questions?
Pretty heavy security for such a small port.
The Executive Board does everything in its power to protect the privacy of our client corporations.
I'm not here to dig out any corporate secrets.
That's gratifying to hear.
Has anyone unusual passed through here recently?
Unusual? And a sorry matriarch passed through a few days ago. Lady Benezia.
Benezia. She is here?
Can I speak with her?
Benezia left for the Peak 15 research complex days ago. To the best of my knowledge, she's still there.
Could you tell me how to get there?
You'll need to ask Administrator Analeas for clearance to leave this port.
Where can I find the administrator?
His office is on the main level, left at the top of the elevator.
Understood. Can we go in now?
Of course. If you need any help, you can ask me at the administrator's office.
She is here. I can't believe it. I imagine you want to talk to me, Shepard. About my mother.
No, I don't. I trust you, Liara. You may not be military, but you're part of my crew.
Thank you, Shepard. That means a great deal to me.
Yeah, no,
Welcome to Port Hanshan, the galaxy's most respected site for independent scientific research and development. For your own safety and to protect the privacy of others, you are required to obey any directions given by our security personnel.
Oh, fuck you.
If you have questions or concerns, our friendly administrative staff is always available. Thank you, and enjoy your stay.
You know, this mission feels completely wrong if you do not bring Liara with you. So, even despite the fact that Liara is primarily an adept, biotics are kind of trash in this game, it's still, you still want to bring her.
This one offers greetings. You are the Spectre that visits Port Hanshan.
News travels fast here.
Indeed, esteemed Spectre. Your arrival was not greeted with any joy by the companies here. This one has a burden that you could ease. If an arrangement could be made, it would compensate you. This one has procured a special item for a customer. The item is not permitted within the station, but you could bring it through customs.
You want me to use my status to smuggle for you?
That is not inaccurate.
You know what?
I have no problem with that.
This one humbly thanks the Spectre. The package will be delivered to your vessel. All you need do is bring it to this one. Please do not mention this to Administrator Analaeus. That one would levy fees. Is there anything else this one might help you with?
I'm just browsing right now.
This one awaits your return.
You know what? You know what? Yeah, fuck him. Fuck him. Fuck. Ruining our fucking space with their capitalism. Pieces of shit. Yeah, no, this entire area is bureaucrats and capitalism. And guess what? I'm gonna be getting a lot of renegade points here. Because fuck them. Fuck them. You know what? Fucking, and you know what? My shepherd? Fuck him. Yeah, fuck him. Fuck him. Alright. Yeah, but this entire section is. Yeah, no. This entire section is bureaucracy and corporations, and I just. Nah. I ain't gonna tolerate it. Hey, buddy. Here's your
Greetings, Spectre. Have you brought the package?
Here you are.
The Spectre has done a great service for this one. From the deepness of light, it thanks you. This one promised compensation for services rendered. It humbly suggests that a sum of 250 credits would be most appropriate.
Would you have had any chance of getting this past customs without me? You can be a bit more generous.
The other's words possess the discomforting ring of truth. This one could raise the sum to 500 credits. That is half this one's profit taken by the other. It can offer no more.
That's thoughtful of you.
This one is glad to have come to an agreement.
Go check your stock.
Show me what you're selling.
Of course.
Let's see. Nope. 500 fucking credits. God, this fucker. 500 credits ain't shit. Anyway, don't matter. Don't matter. It's going after the corporations. Fuck the corporations. Where the fuck am I going? Oh wow, I am actually. It's been a hot minute. Okay, I think I got it. Fuck out of my way. Hey, there you are.
How can I help you?
I'd like to speak to Annaleus.
One moment, please. Mr. Annaleus.
Yes, what?
Commander Shepard is asking to see you, sir.
Right, fine, come in. You will excuse me if I don't stay. I have no time to entertain refugees from that urban blight called Earth.
I see you looked up my service record.
Only a fool enters negotiation without knowledge of the other party's tendencies. This greeting is a courtesy. I will only cooperate as required by the Executive Board. Businesses come here to avoid the second guessing of galactic law.
Are you telling me you have no safety protocols?
Don't be ridiculous. Do you think a for-profit company would take no precautions against loss of life and material? Project leads have the final say here, not meddlesome politicians.
Do you do business with Saren?
Agent Saren? One of your Spectre compatriots? He is a major investor in Binary Helix Corporation, which is one of Noveria's backers.
Is Binary Helix developing weapons for him?
It's possible, given his interests. What our clients do in their labs is their business.
I've heard an Asari matriarch is here. Venezia?
She arrived a few days ago, accompanied by a personal escort and some cargo. She's up at Peak 15.
I'd like to see her, immediately.
I'm afraid that you cannot. Peak 15 is a private facility in the Skadi Mountains. Regardless, there is a blizzard in the area. Shuttles are grounded and surface access has been cut off.
Surface access, you say?
Cut off, I said. The roads are not suitable for travel. Don't make an issue of this, Shepard.
Let him be stubborn, Shepard. I'm sure someone else here is willing to help us.
I have no more questions at this time.
Good. I received a dozen urgent messages while you dithered about.
I wish I could punch you in the face.
Mr. Annaleus isn't the only one with a pass to leave Hanshan. You've never worked in the corporate world, have you, Commander? You can't bludgeon through bureaucracy.
I can bludgeon pretty hard.
Talk to Lorik Keen. You should be able to find him at the hotel bar. Can't say more. Not within earshot of Mr. Annaleus.
Talk to you later.
Very well.
Don't got time for fucking toy soldiers and corporations. Get them the fuck out of my face! It is a good response. It's one of my favorite responses in the game, honestly. You can't bludgeon your way through. You can't bludgeon your way through bureaucracy and corporations. I can bludgeon pretty hard. Yeah, no, it's a good line. It's a fucking good line. That's synthetic insights. Can't go over there. Who the fuck? I think you're a dude I can talk to for a quest. What's your deal? You have a name?
Spectre, right?
Yeah, that's me.
I used to be a military tech. Except for Maiko's people, everyone's too corporate here. They just sit around sipping expensive water. So what can I do for you today?
How can I get into the garage?
You need a pass. You can get one from Analeas or the managers, if you can polish enough gizzard.
I have to go.
You need anything, I'll be here.
Litheriax, is it? Litherio? I don't know. Toy soldiers. There's a bunch of little side quests in this area too, so I have to actually take a look around and make sure if I can remember them.
Excuse me, I need a moment of your time. The male human at the hotel bar? He's a sales rep for Binary Helix. His name is Rafael Vargas. I need you to speak with him.
Do you know who I am?
Everyone here knows who you are, Dullstone. That makes you ideal for my job. You are a known quantity, or so Vargas will think. He will assume you are here to investigate his company's dirty laundry. That will distract him from my real intentions.
Strange people skulking in corners have gotten me in trouble before.
I represent the Aramali City Council on Thessia. Our town is known for its biotic amp crafters.
What is your city's interest in Binary Helix? They do not manufacture amps.
Much of BH's work relates to biotics. There are rumors that the Noveria branch has flown in Asari biotics. Powerful ones. Commandos, to be specific. We want to assess any potential risk to Asari copyrights. You will present yourself as a buyer, on behalf of the Spectres or the Alliance. Discuss their military enhancement programs. Your real objective will be to distract him. I will give you a device that will crack into his personal wireless network. It will upload a variety of monitoring viruses. They will infiltrate Binary Helix when he logs onto their intranet.
Interesting plan. I'm in.
Excellent. Here is the cracking device. You will know it is done when it beeps. I have assembled a dossier on Vargas. If you would like, I could brief you on his behavior patterns.
Tell me what you know about Vargas.
He is impatient with those who waste his time. I tried to get him distracted and off topic. He concluded I was not interested in his company's services. I noticed he has a tell. When a topic makes him nervous or uncomfortable, he has a tendency to rub the back of his neck. If you see that, press him on the subject. It may distract him enough to keep him talking.
I'll go see him now.
I hope to hear from you soon.
That's Lord Keen over there. Vargas, let's have a chat.
Can I help you?
Mr. Vargas, I'm Commander Shepard, a Spectre. I understand you work for Binary Helix.
That's correct. Rafael Vargas, sales. Were you interested in our services?
I might be. That depends on what sort of offer your company can make.
It was my understanding that the Citadel contracted to a Solarian corporation for its enhancement programs.
I'm sure you know that we pass a new budget every fiscal year. If it delivers a better soldier, contracts can change.
A sound business practice. Excuse my hesitation, I've never heard a government accused of good business sense. First, the boilerplate disclaimer. No genetic enhancement is guaranteed to take. We can maximize the odds, but every strand of DNA is unique. Our patented techniques can provide an 8% improvement in adrenal response, 12% faster clotting, and a measurable decrease in CG muscle degeneracy.
I've never heard of a technique that improves zero-gravity endurance.
It's a first for the industry. The advent of Element Zero-based artificial gravity made it a less pressing concern. We're still waiting for tests to give us an average improvement. We estimate a 7 to 11% decrease in muscle loss rates. I can get you those improvements for 30K credits per head. For a bulk order, I can work in a sensory enhancement package, guaranteed 20/15 vision, and hearing from 12 to 22,000 hertz.
How would you distribute the upgrades? Retroviral injections would take some time.
Well, it does take time to upgrade a body with adjusted DNA. Skin cells could be replaced in 2 weeks, but the liver takes over a year, the skeleton a decade. For frontline units, we can speed the process with full system transfusions and injections to stimulate regrowth. It would still take 6 months to see results. I have to admit, it surprised me that you were here for business. There are many development projects on Noveria, some not entirely legal.
Does Binary Helix have any less than above board projects? I'll keep my source confidential.
Certainly not. Our corporate reputation is sterling. I can assure you all of Binary Helix's operations on Noveria are strictly on the level.
I'm sorry, Mr. Vargas. That's a call I have to take. Thank you for your time.
Of course, Commander Shepard. We look forward to doing business with us.
Hey, Joe. Sorry about your stomach.
Any result?
Your toy did its job.
Excellent. I will transfer 500 credits to your account.
Only 500. All right. I thought you might have wanted to provide more. Since you couldn't do it yourself, I mean.
Did I say 500 credits? I meant 750.
Fucking
Good day, Spectre.
fucking trash. Look at that fucking trash. Fucking. 750.
I'm sorry. The hotel is off limits to those without a corporate account.
I got a corporate account right here. It's called my fist. Nah, you ain't worth it.
Beat it.
You have a name. Give it a mind for later. Alright, let's go talk to Lork.
Don't hang up. Elder brother, it's me. I'm on Noveria now. I can't talk long. This call is costing 10 credits a minute. It's real time, troopers. Tone would be cheap. I need some information. There's an issue here with synthetic insights. The manager, Laura Keen, got caught with his toes wet. The office is closed by functions administrator.
What sort of offer do they make?
Good. I don't think I'm supposed to mention numbers. They don't write them down.
Chatter going
Oh,
on here.
sure. The company takes care of its own. Full insurance, paid vacation, subsidized housing. After a year, I'd start getting stock options.
You hear about the resort then? And the equator? Bounce back, diving, accredited asset Eurofield?
If you like that sort of thing,
Hey,
I'd
Lork,
rather admire
stop.
you.
Afternoon. Sit down, have a drink. What can I do?
Are you Lorik Keen? I've heard you might be able to help me.
You are the Spectre that just arrived, are you not? What can an old Turian like me possibly help you with?
I'm trying to find a way into the garage. I have places to go.
You need a pass. How fortuitous. I'm the manager of the local Synthetic Insights office. For the moment, at least. Mr. Analaeus closed my office. He claims to be investigating reports of my corruption. The administrator is an interesting man. He's become quite wealthy since he took direct control of rents.
Okay, so this next bit of dialogue is one word, but I have been, ever since I have played this game, I have been referencing this, like, every time I say this upcoming word, I am referencing this dude. I never say this word without referencing this dude.
I sense a connection there.
Indeed. I acquired evidence of Analaeus' actions. His hired goons are ransacking my office to find it. I suspect your goal lies outside this port. Mr. Ananias would be disinclined to let you wander. If you recover the evidence from my office, I will give you my garage pass, as well as a sum of credits.
You have a plan?
I do. However, there is one other... What is that charming human expression? Fly in the lotion? Violence against Mr. Ananias' thugs may be necessary. He has members of Han-Shan's security team searching my offices. He's paying them under the table. Miss Matsuo is unaware of their outside employment.
If he's paying them under the table, they're mercenaries. I can kill mercenaries.
Excellent. Here is my pass into our offices. It will activate the elevator. The evidence is on my office computer. This OSD contains an encryption key to access it. Slide it into the drive and it will auto-execute. Oh, and do try to keep bloodstains off the carpets, would you?
I like Lork. He's only here in Noveria, but he's pretty fun. I like him. Alright, time for some bloodshed.
Freeze! Han-Shan Security. This office is sealed.
What'll you do if I don't?
You're the Spectre, right? Laura Keene is under investigation.
Ananias is paying you to shake this place down. Does Captain Matsuo know you're here?
Hey, I'm not the one who wants Keene. Ananias has a Varen up his ass about this guy. How about this? You pretend you didn't see us, we'll pretend we didn't see you.
Hey. The rest of you gotta die, though. Ooh. Corey armor, but I'm pretty sure her Colossus suit is probably stronger, so I'm not gonna bother. Okie dokie. Anything else before I move on? Don't think so. Okay.
I don't think you're supposed to be in here, Shepard.
Do you plan on making me leave?
Leave? You think I'm gonna let you walk out? Analeus would throw you off-world for what you did here. I won't. You know what we did to cop killers on my world?
You're here off-duty breaking the law for bribe money. You expect us to feel bad for stopping you?
If you want to fight, I'll give you one.
You talk the talk. Walk.
Well, look at that. They're all dead. Good for you. It's almost like I'm Commander fucking Shepard. Never really a chance of you being able to kill me. Because, by the way, I'm Commander. I'm hunting down a fucking rogue Spectre. What the fuck do you think rent-a-cops are gonna do against me? For fuck's sake. What chance did you have?
Commander, there have been reports of noise from the Synthetic Insights office. Would you know anything about it?
Of course not. Why would I?
Don't play me, Shepard. Meet me at the hotel for a drink before you talk to Keen. I'll be waiting.
Okay, cool. I know what your deal is, but... Actually, I do know what your deal is, but at the same time, I know. Shepard doesn't. Not yet. Everybody's been playing me since I got here. So fucking tired of it. Why can't I just go to the Krogan homeworld and fight people? It's a lot more straightforward. Sure, it's a lot bloodier, but I'd rather be bloodied than having to worry about all my credits suddenly disappearing and also going to jail for something I didn't commit. Jenna, what's up?
Allow me to reintroduce myself. Parasini, Noveria Internal Affairs.
What do you want?
The Executive Board knows about Analeus' corruption. I've been undercover for 6 months. I want you to convince Keen to testify before the Board. With his evidence, this planet can run profitably again.
I'd like to help you, Miss Parasini, but I need Keen's garage pass. It's vital to my mission.
Yes, fate of billions and all that. I couldn't possibly understand how important your work is.
It really is.
You help my investigation, I'll provide whatever you need. Favor for a favor.
In the long run, it is better to remove the source of the problem.
Look, Shepard, I don't like this either. You Spectres play fast and loose with the law. That's bad for business.
Fuck your business. Bully our ass point.
Alright, I'll talk to Keen and see if I can convince him.
Thank you. You know where I work. Come talk to me once you know if he'll play ball.
Keen.
Always a pleasure, Spectre. Any news on that matter I asked you to look into?
I finished the job, but an internal affairs investigator contacted me. She wants you to testify against Analeas.
Now that you have my property, you want to dictate how I use it. I have no interest in a public spectacle.
Everyone on this station is chafing under Analeas' extortion. You might end up a hero.
My employers rely on the goodwill of the executive board to work here.
The board was already investigating Analeas. They're concerned about the worm in their own fruit.
All right. It is obvious that I cannot dissuade you. Very well. I will testify. Make whatever arrangements you need with your contact. I will wait here.
Woohoo! Shepard already has a default tired expression on, and I appreciate that. Of course they do. Any version of Hamat, any version of Ham will have a tired expression. About 70% of the time. "70% of the time, they'll always be tired."
Spectre, have you given any more consideration to my offer?
It took some persuasion, but Keen has agreed to testify.
That's a world of stress off my back. I'll take the evidence for safe transport. I didn't think you'd help me, being a Spectre and all. I guess some of you can be alright.
Doesn't this help you? You don't seem particularly happy.
I'm ecstatic, but right now, I just feel like a long day of work is ending. While you were working on Keen, I got you a garage pass. Be careful up there. I have an arrest to make. Wish I had time to change into something easy to move in. I hate skirts.
This is an outrage. I'll see that you never work in this sector again.
Yeah, get a move on.
You, Shepard! I demand you place this bitch under arrest!
You have the right to remain silent. I wish to God you'd exercise it. See you around the galaxy, Commander. I owe you a beer.
She's actually fun. I like Gianna, honestly. Okay, now let's return to the plot. Because the plot in Noveria is it's certainly something.
Access to the garage is restricted.
I have authorization. Excuse me.
Yes, that's genuine. Drive safely. The weather's supposed to be pretty bad out in the Alutsk Valley.
And now we have the third alternate introduction to the Geth Stalkers.
I'd say these are what the matriarch had in the crates.
What are these things? Fan out and secure the area. No one gets in or out.
Man, Tali was taking those beatings from that destroyer like nobody's business. Good on her. Hey,
What did you do here, Commander?
Only what I had to. I didn't ask the Geth to attack.
Geth, you expect me to... Where did they come from?
If I were to guess, the matriarch packed them in the shipping container she arrived with.
I don't believe that. We did thorough scans of those. There were no power sources, no element zero masses. If Benezia-sama's containers were packed with these things, there are many more out there.
We may be seeing a lot more of these things in the coming months.
For 3 centuries, everyone has said the Geth don't come out of the Veil. What is happening out there?
The same thing that happens to all species, Captain. Evolution.
I must report to the executive board.
Jeez,
If word gets
Tolly.
out about loose Geth, there may be an investor panic.
Jesus Christ, Tolly. You going a little Jeff Goldblum on that one. Before you packaged it, before you even knew what you had, you patented, you packaged it, you slapped that in a plastic lunchbox, and now you're selling it. You're selling it well. Cold as fuck. Too fast because you can literally just fly off the cliffs. I'm scared. Third introduction to the Geth armature. Excuse me, gotta back up. You good? You good? You good? Liberator. Sounds cool. Crossfire. Anything else? No. Sucks. At this point, when it comes to armor, I don't get out of bed unless it's Colossus. understand how that could be the case. I am terrible at it. But I suppose that would make sense. Okay, but real talk, how did they pack a heavy turret and nobody fucking noticed? They just look into the fucking box and it was like, hey, we don't see anything in here. What's this giant barrel? What is this giant, like, you know, cannon-shaped barrel? I mean, I guess I could understand how you would miss, like, the actual, like, Geth soldiers, because you're not even sure what they look like normally. You only get, like, picture books and shit. So it's like, hey, they're big, like, flashlight head looking motherfucker. So yeah, sure, maybe you don't understand what you're looking at whenever you see, like, a Geth, whenever you see Geth in, like, a box or something. But a turret is a turret is a turret. Like, how do you not find or see? If you're scanning a box, how do you not see a turret? Oh, very clearly shooting him. Firefight in the garage. That ends our situation with the Mako. Make chaos. Let's go commit murder. Well, it's not really murder. Is it murder? It's kind of murder. It's murder adjacent. I don't know. Ooh, that's a juggernaut. Ooh, that's a juggernaut. I'm sure you're going to be a threat to me in my insanity playthrough. I'm sure you will. Liara! Liara, please! Please. Fuck this guy.
User alert. All Peak 15 facilities have suffered a great deal of damage. Biohazard materials present throughout facility. Virtual intelligence user interface offline.
We'll need to get the reactors back online.
See, there is some benefit to biotics, but it's very rare. Just specifically, like when the Krogan is chasing you down, it's like running at you, and it just lift. It's like, oh no, I am suddenly ineffectual. What do you mean my charge in on the enemy tactic didn't work in a firefight? What nonsense. I like that. Oh, bother, I'm floating. Please do not shoot me until I return to the ground, and we may continue our merry combat together, my friend. Oh no, you don't actually care. Oh, okay. Very well, I guess I will just die. Blech.
Why are the turrets facing the wrong way?
They want to keep their people in as much as they want to keep others out.
I don't think that's it, Liara. Hey, Liara, I know you spend most of your time in Prothean ruins. Oh, fuck. God damn it! Alright, cool. Hate that shit. Hey, Liara, I know you spend most of your time in Prothean ruins and shit, but have you ever heard of a movie called Alien? Oh, it's gonna keep reminding me of this the entire time. Cool, cool. I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to deal with that. Alright. Cool, 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 cool. Okay. We don't need. Actually, that might be useful for Liara because I don't think she has a decent armor set. So let's gotta convert. Junk. Yeah, dramatically better. Cool, cool, cool. Oh, it's a good look too. Hell yeah. Red and black. Good look. Axel? There is a shop ahead if you want to save some stuff to sell, Ham. Axel, I think I'm okay. I think I'm okay, buddy. Just a hunch. I could use more Omnigel than I could use credits. Okay. Meh. You don't even use a shotgun, but I'll give it to you. Ooh, that's just straight up an upgrade. Nice. But that one's more damage. Okay, you got me there. You got me there on that one. Hard to disagree. Both, I'm assuming both credits and Omnigel are equally worthless in ME1. You do have me there. You have me at an impasse on that one. That should shut up the system notification for a while. Oh, just convert all the junk. Hey, you know. I'm not saying you're okay. You're right, but you don't gotta say that. Sorry, you are being funny. Give the R an assault rifle. Oh my god, Shepard, I don't know what I'm doing! Just aim at the gun. Fine. Okay.
What was that?
Animals? Wind? This place is in bad shape.
Trouble.
Anything like that.
Xenobiology is not my field. Maybe someone in the labs knows.
At least she's honest. At some point, I'm just gonna start converting it all to Omni Joe. Honest to God. Just easier. Unless I see, like... Oh, fuck me. Whew. I forget that there are some, like, jump scare arachni. Okay. Probably in my best interest to keep the shotgun out. Yeah, like, in a perfect world, you have Liara and Rex for this mission in particular. I've never seen a shrimp fry rice.
A backup power system.
You know, Shepard needs to have tech if he, like... You know, if you're planning on... if you're planning on opening stuff, like, at all, like, you need to have tech. And if it's not going to be Garrus, it's going to be Tali. And while Garrus... And I think Garrus doesn't actually have, like, the full spectrum of tech abilities either. We had to talk to Mira first. Oh, wait, no. I have to restart the power. Okay. Hey. Ooh, game, please. Okay. Over here. Also locked. Okay. Hang on. Wait, is this door also locked? Uh-huh, okay. So, I am missing something, and I'm pretty sure it's actually back in this room because I am an idiot. Yep. There you are.
Critical startup error. Virtual intelligence user interface offline. Manual boot required.
Man, I sure love hearing the screeching death noises of the Rachni. Boy, oh boy, we couldn't get more alien if we tried. No. No, I don't feel like it. Here, have my Omni Gel.
It looks like you're trying to restore this facility. Would you like help?
How do I shut this thing up?
This system is monitored to respond to the name Mira. May I ask your name?
Commander Shepard. I work for the Citadel's Special Tactics and Reconnaissance.
One moment, please. Council authority confirmed. You are entitled to secure access of all systems. Please note that queries relating to corporate secrets require privileged access. Privileged access is only available to Binary Helix executives. This system is ready to process queries. You may access me at any holographic interface within Peak 15.
I need to find Matriarch Benezia.
Lady Benezia departed on the passenger tramway to the Rift Station subsidiary labs. User alert. The tramway system is currently inoperable.
What's the situation here?
One moment, please. Diagnostics in progress. Critical failure. Main reactor shutdown in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. Critical failure. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger tram systems are offline. Report complete. Do you have an additional system status query?
That's all I need right now.
Very well, Commander. Logging you out. User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline.
Damage report. Where do I begin?
Now entering main reactor. User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
I forgot how long this mission can feel just from how annoying the voices can be. Or how annoying her voice can be. Repetition of it. Oh wait, I leveled up, didn't I?
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance...
Fuck. Yara! Hang on, alright, Jesus. That is an exception.
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline.
Yeah, because not only the fact that the stalkers are, like, you know, very, very mobile snipers, they use their own, I think it's overload, and it forces your gun into an overheat state, like, really quick.
User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline.
I need you to shut the fuck up, Mira. It's fine. I will get it fucking done. Because I'm Commander fucking Shepard, the only competent soldier in the fucking galaxy who isn't fucking crazy. Mostly. Yeah, no, but yeah, Mira's voice is so fucking loud for no real godforsaken reason. Jump scare?
User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline.
She's super fucking annoying, and unfortunately, like, I think they tried their best to re-update this game. They did. I mean, okay. I mean, it's not like Tali's dead.
User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline.
Oh, it's this way that's open. My bad. You did a really good job. It's just that there are things about it that are still jank.
User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline.
Mira, if you had a physical throat, I would punch it.
Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline.
Look up, Mira. Nobody cares.
Frames, dropping.
Jesus fucking Christ! He just...
User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline.
Damn, one shot Liara. Fucking asshole. Go. B13's all fixed. It's 13 or 15. What did I say? Is it 15 or 13? Some sort of teen. Fucking cares. prepared for another jump scare. Motherfuckers be popping out of vents like their names are necromorph. Bob. Or Steve. Why is the shotgun so ineffectual? For fuck's sake, please. Alright, now we use first aid. And this dead space.
Now entering decontamination and transit hub. User alert. Loose contaminants in the decontamination chamber. Access to passenger tramways inadvisable.
If I have to hear user alert one more goddamn motherfucking time, I'm going to lose my absolute shit.
Control group, loosen them. They're in... Can't escape. The tunnels now. We're sorry. The leads couldn't get to the struck. Get out while you can.
He killed himself because he was part of whatever happened here?
He must have felt there was no hope of surviving, that killing himself would be easier.
Next stop, more plot.
Departing Central Station. Destination, Rift Station.
Ooh, what's going on over here?
Now arriving at Rift Station, Binary Helix Research Facility.
God, I barely registered that we've been at this for like an hour now. Fucking long this section is. Captain J. Ventrell. God damn. You know, we also talked at the start, but that was like 20 minutes. We've been here for an hour. The total runtime of the stream is an hour and 30 minutes so far, but we've been in Noveria for an hour.
Stand down. Sorry, we couldn't be sure what was on the tram.
I'd only be upset if they'd fired.
Even hopped up on stems, my people know the rule. 2 legs good, 4 legs bad. Look, you're human and that's enough that I won't shoot, but I'd like to know who you are.
My name is Shepard. I'm a Spectre.
Huh. I won't look a heavily armed horse in the mouth. The aliens overran the hot labs last week. Only Han Olar got out, and he ain't all there anymore. The first we knew, the bastards were clawing into my command post. We had a lot more staff then.
I'm packing fire and steel. They want to fight with claws and teeth? It's their funeral.
You got my support. The board sent an Asari to clean up the mess. She went to the hot labs yesterday. We haven't heard from her since.
Benezia. Is she still over there?
I don't know. I don't see what one person could do.
A matriarch has the skill to keep herself alive for a long time.
There's an emergency elevator out by the trams. This card will let you activate it. Can take you down to the hot labs. Oh, and if you need any first aid, Dr. Cohen's downstairs in the med bay.
I've got work to do.
Yeah, I hear that. Hell! Man the perimeter!
Thanks for the help. Every few hours, a group comes up the tram tunnel. It's actually better since we locked down the elevator.
They always attack here? It's an obvious kill zone.
Their only other option is over the mountain and down through the ducts, and they freeze like everyone else. I don't know why they keep throwing themselves against our defenses. Even animals should learn not to stick their noses where it hurts.
Before we head down to the hot labs, we actually want to spend some time to look around this area first, because
What?
Sorry, I'll leave.
Then I will return to my...
Uncertain. I welcome you. Cautiously, I am curious to know what you're doing here.
I heard there were some problems up here.
Furtively, I am concerned about the state of our guards. Many have been awake for days. For now, with forced cheer, I still have a limited supply of equipment to sell.
Let's have a look.
Regretfully, most of my stock is being appropriated by Captain Ventralis.
Ooh. Take that.
What? No! Sorry, I haven't had much sleep since the attack. Yeah, is there something you need?
I'll talk to you later.
Sorry to wake you up, buddy.
Remember to report any suspicious noises.
It's fine, it's fine. I got a gun. I could solve any problem with this gun.
What do you want?
I didn't mean to bother you.
No, you did nothing wrong. I'm just distracted.
What happened to these people?
They're suffering from a toxin. There was an accident. I have a non-disclosure agreement. I shouldn't discuss it with anyone outside of the company.
But you're going to, because I might be able to help.
And I'd like to think that the company finds our lives more valuable than their secrets. You know Mira, the VI for Peak 15? She handles the safety protocols for our experiments here.
We reactivated her on our way through Central Station.
That was you? I'm grateful. Until she came online, the automatic equipment wouldn't work. We lost the connection to Mira in the middle of an experiment and the quarantine failed. These three were exposed to a toxin, something we were working on.
I understand your caution, but I need details. What you say won't go beyond these walls.
It's a bioweapon. Based on an exotic life form discovered on the frontier. They wanted something that could kill the creature. But there was no profit in something that kills one species on the frontier. We kept working on it and adapted it to affect more species. Thoros B is highly infectious, but can't pass from one person to another, like a biowar attack without a pandemic spread.
Do you imagine that distinction makes this ethical?
Militaries, governments, they'll get this kind of weapon one way or another, and we're trying to limit the damage. I know you can't see that.
There's a reason the Citadel conventions forbid bioweapons, Doctor.
I didn't expect you'd understand. Our notes and equipment are locked in the quarantine labs. Captain Ventralis doesn't want to risk more contamination.
I'll talk to him. Maybe I can convince him to let me try.
I can't ask you to do this officially, but if you can do anything, I'd appreciate it.
Talk to you later.
I hope you can do something.
Bioweapons. Even in space, you can't escape the terror of biohazards.
Something...
I've heard about the problems in the quarantine lab. I'd like to recover the toxin cure.
God, I wish we could help those guys. I really do, but we can't risk contamination now.
We're not part of your defense plans. We're consuming extra rations, extra Medigel.
Yeah, but you also have extra guns. All right, you want to gamble with your life, you're not under my command. I'll have the guard let you in, but he'll lock the door behind you. He'll run a full scan before he'll let you out. If there are any anomalies, you stay in there.
Those are reasonable precautions.
I'll radio ahead to let the guard know. Good luck.
I've got work to do.
You and me both.
Well, that's because regular him looks like Chris a bit, apparently, if Cho is any judge. You know, don't...
You came to find out about them, didn't you?
You mean those things out there?
Yes. I'm the only survivor from the hot lab, you know.
I need to know more about those things out there.
About the Rachni?
Rachni? That's preposterous.
Where did they come from?
They found it in a derelict ship. An egg. Waiting since the last battles. They brought it here.
Shut up! God, you want to get us killed?
I don't have any control over who lives or dies here. Do you?
If you're gonna be crazy, be the quiet kind.
Crazy? I'm sane. God, am I sane?
I'll be leaving now.
Yeah.
So, the Rachni. Officially. We already know what they're called. We already know what they're called. We like, obviously, because we get the
You're not part of the crew. I have Ventralis' permission to go in there.
Yeah, he radioed. He also said you have to prove you're not contaminated to get out. You got a death wish? You should stand watches on the barricade.
Let's go make a cure. Isolated 4 chemicals that can be combined to counteract the toxin. They must be mixed into precise quantities. At each chemical, as each chemical is poured, the equipment will mark the minimum and maximum amount that will work. Too little or too much will spoil the result. Okay, cool. Cool.
Your mission ends here, Shepard.
I thought she seemed odd.
She's surrounded by Geth and pointing a gun at us. Shoot her!
You're not as stupid as you look. Weapons free!
Free falling.
Oh. They came out of there.
You mean the Geth... the inorganics the Asari had with her?
Venezia brought them with her.
I'll be leaving now.
Yeah.
She's surrounded by Geth. She's surrounded by Geth and has a gun pointed at us. Shoot her!
Is that the cure? You did it?
I think so. It was hard to concentrate while dodging gunfire.
You were attacked? I don't know anything about that. I hate conflict. I've never even fired anyone. I have my receptionist do it.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
The guards? They've been more on edge since you got here. I think they were expecting you. And there are more labs in the back. The guards won't even let me back there. Just people with clearance.
Thanks for the warning. Here's the cure.
Let me see that file. An extension on Phelps' work? I thought he was on the right track. I can't thank you enough that... Oh, God, what a cliché. You saved their lives, do you know that?
That's what I'm here for. Forget about it.
I need to administer this. Thanks again.
Some big Paragon points. I was expecting to be more of a douchebag here in Noveria, but then the corporate scum scenario passed by a lot faster than I expected, so no, guess not. There's like a little loading screen for this next part. Just a small one. Yaroslav Tatakovska. Oh, never mind. I'm sorry.
Are you here to secure the situation?
If by secure you mean shoot every monster I see, sure.
I am certain you are having strong feelings. But what has happened here, it is our fault. You understand?
Wait. Is there an Asari matriarch here?
Asari? I have not seen one.
She is safe then, at Rift Station.
This is not important. You must be listening. Binary Helix found an egg. It was on a derelict ship, thousands of years drifting. This was Ragnar's ship. Inside they find many eggs in cryogenic suspension.
A 1,000-year-old egg hatched?
Yes. Very tough to be so long frozen. That it survived the centuries, this is miraculous. Binary Helix planned to clone Rachni, mass-produce them, create an army. But when they get here, they find this egg is not a common Rachni. It is a queen. After she lays eggs, they move her to Rift Station. They are thinking that without her, they can raise the babies to be obedient.
Obviously, they were wrong.
This was exactly the wrong thing to do. I am thinking that without a queen, Rachni do not develop properly. Her mind is shaping theirs. These Rachni are uncontrollable.
This is fascinating, but we don't have time to chat.
These Rachni are beyond saving. It is a sad thing, but they must be euthanized. I am thinking that the neutron purge must be set off.
How do we set off the purge?
Arming controls are nearby. All you do is insert the key. Then I will give Mira destruct.
Well, you're dead as fuck. Anyway. Nice knowing you, Yaroslav. Die.
Connecting. I have full access to the facility and am at your disposal.
Oh wait, I forgot to do
We're moving on.
Logging you out, Commander.
Give me your purge codes, because I can't do this without them. Rest in peace. You.
Online. How can I help you?
Activate the neutron purge.
I'm sorry, but I can't do that without proper code authorization.
Code input 875-020-079. Code Omega. Local execution.
Verified. Code Omega execution in 120 seconds.
Free XP. And now everyone's gone. I wonder why. It's almost like I was warned about the fact that these guards are on the payroll.
I'm sorry about this, Shepard. We've got orders from Venezia. Open fire!
Know that. Alright, time to kill more crooked fucking... Sucks. I saved you all from the Arachni so you could choose to get yourselves killed by fighting me. You ever hear of Darwinism? Because y'all stupid as fuck. Singularity's fun, though. I love it. She lifted literally everything else instead of the guard. Just the guard was still immune to the fucking biotic, but everything else was properly lifted. I gotta fucking... Oh my god, biotics suck in this game. They can be a lot of fun whenever they work, but most of the time they're garbage. Alright, that's gonna lead us to Venezia, I believe. So let's take a quick look yonder. Boss fight!
You do not know the privilege of being a mother. There is power in creation. To shape a life, turn it toward happiness or despair. Her children were to be ours, raised to hunt and slay Saren's enemies. I won't be moved by sympathy, no matter who you bring into this confrontation.
Liara's here because she wants to be, not because I asked her to.
Indeed. What have you told him about me, Liara?
What could I say, Mother? That you're insane? Evil? Should I explain how to kill you? What could I say?
Have you faced an Asari commando unit before? Few humans have.
You won't look so smug with a hole in your head.
Your insolence is a poor mask for your fear.
I feel no fear. I'm feeling annoyance. I'm feeling annoyance right now. That's definitely what I'm feeling. Fear, not so much. remember it being particularly hard, but it was actually fairly annoying. Because unlike everything else in this game, you're not immune to biotics, so you can get fucked up. She's feeling tired now. Yep, just keep giving me ads. I'm sure that's gonna stop me. How many people I've killed getting here?
This is not over. Saren is unstoppable. My mind is filled with his light. Everything is clear.
I expected better from Asari commandos.
I will not betray him. You will... You must listen. Saren still whispers in my mind. I can fight his compulsions, briefly, but the indoctrination is strong.
So you could turn on me again?
Yes, but it would not be my will, Shepard. People are not themselves around Saren. You come to idolize him, worship him. You would do anything for him. The key is Sovereign, his flagship. It is a dreadnought of incredible size, and its power is extraordinary.
Sovereign's not like other ships. Where did it come from?
I cannot say. The Geth did not build it. Its technology is far more advanced than that of any known species. The longer you stay aboard, the more Saren's will seems correct. You sit at his feet and smile as his words pour into you. It is subtle at first. I thought I was strong enough to resist. Instead, I became a willing tool, eager to serve. He sent me here to find the location of the Mu relay. Its position was lost thousands of years ago.
Someone on Noveria found it?
2,000 years ago, the Rachni inhabited that region of our galaxy. They discovered the relay. The Rachni can share memories across generations. Queens inherit the knowledge of their mothers. I took the location of the relay from the Queen's mind. I was not gentle.
You can still make it right. Give me the information.
I was not myself, but I should have been stronger. I transcribed the data to an OSD. Take it, please.
Knowing the relay's coordinates is not enough. Do you know where he planned to go from there?
Saren wouldn't tell me his destination. But you must find out quickly. I transmitted the coordinates to him before you arrived. You have to stop me. I can't. His teeth are at my ear. Fingers on my spine. You should... Oh, you should...
Mother! Don't leave! Fight him!
You've always made me proud, Liara.
Alright.
Die!
Mother, you're alive. Too bad you will die. Ooh. Oh no, let me up. Oh, motherfucker! so fucking annoyed. I'm so fucking annoyed for all my shit talk. For all my fucking shit talk of biotics. I literally... Oh my fucking god, can you people like shoot her or something?
I got it here.
Jesus Christ.
I cannot go on. You will have to stop him, Shepard.
Hold on. We've got Netigel. Maybe we can...
No. He is still in my mind. I am not entirely myself. I never will be again.
Mother.
Good night, little wing. I will see you again with the dawn. No light. They always said there would be a...
This is not great. Okay, so what exactly happened there was that she hit all three of us with singularity, and I was recovering, for so long that Venezia was literally able to shoot me before I could get off the ground. Okay, there we go. Now it's time to decide if we want to commit a war crime. Hello?
This one serves as our voice. We cannot sing. Not in these low spaces. Your musics are colorless.
Who am I speaking to here?
We are the Mother. We sing for those left behind. The children you thought silenced. We are Rachni.
Did you order your people to kill the science team?
No, we were locked away here. The children are beyond our songs. They have been lost to silence. You are not in harmony with those who hoped to control us.
Yeah. No. I guess
What will you sing? Will you release us? Are we to fade away once more?
Look, those tanks? Acid. Strong enough to kill anything, no matter its biology. They wouldn't have installed that if they weren't afraid of the consequences of her getting loose.
They made a mistake. They let the Krogan go too far. This is a chance for us to atone. She has done nothing to us.
Your companions hear the truth. You have the power to free us, or return our people to the silence of memory.
Ooh. Okay. So... complete and utter extinction, or we release a alien force that is noted to have been a threat to the entire galaxy in the past that required the assistance of Krogan to defeat. Assistance that we will not be able to obtain again because after the fact, we sterilized the Krogan. So, okay, yeah.
Are you a survivor from the war? A clone?
We do not know. We were only an egg, hearing Mother cry in our dreams. A tone from space hushed one voice after another. It forced the singers to resonate with its own sour yellow note. Then we awoke in this place, the last echo of those who came out from the singing planet. The sky is silent.
You could have calmed them if I hadn't set off the purge?
No. Our minds are not as yours. We can only learn to sing in harmony. Without a mother, children are lost to silence. You should not sing of them in gray and violet. We would have stilled them ourselves.
Oh, good. Okay, cool. So no guilt. No guilt. We would have had to kill them anyway. Thank you. I appreciate that.
If I let you live, would you attack other races again?
No. I do not know what happened in the war. We only heard discordance, songs the color of oily shadows. We would seek a hidden place to teach our children harmony. If they understand, perhaps we would return.
I love the secondary voice underlaid with the upfront voice. It's really nice. It's a really nice touch. And with the headphones I can actually hear it. Yeah, no, fuck this galaxy.
I won't destroy your entire race. You'll go free.
You will give us the chance to compose anew? We will remember. We will sing of your forgiveness to our children.
Well, this could be a really good choice, or it could be an awful choice that will haunt my children's children's children. But hey, not my problem. That's a problem for somebody else. Fuck out of here. I don't know where the fuck you're going, but good luck to you. Oh, wait, I'm right here. Cool. Get turned around. Precisely. That's a problem for the future. I'm worried about today. And today, I say you get to live. Can my hair stop glitching the fuck out? This tram is a fucking problem.
What's our next move, Commander? Head for the Mu Relay?
The Mu Relay could link to dozens of systems. Unless we know exactly where Saren's going, we'd just be wasting our time.
The Commander is right. We cannot rush off blind. We still need to learn more about Saren.
Who put you in charge? Did the Commander resign when I wasn't looking?
We're all on the same team here, Williams. She's just trying to help.
Sorry, Commander.
This is a tough mission. We're all on edge. Everyone go get some rest. Crew, dismissed.
Noveria report is away, Commander. You want me to patch it through to the Council?
Well, it depends on how much it counts. It's gonna
Patch
be
him through,
bitching at
Joker.
you.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
Commander, do not cut me off like last time. I fail to find it amusing.
Save the sermon. I'm just here to follow up on my report.
Is this report accurate, Commander? You found Rachni on Noveria?
And then release the Queen. Do you have any idea what you've done? How many generations until they overrun the galaxy?
3? No. 4.
This is no joke, Commander. The Rachni were one of the greatest threats the galaxy ever faced.
Whoops.
And we're out.
Okay, let's go talk with the crew. I'm sure people have opinions for that.
Anything you need, Commander?
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
I didn't figure you'd have time to talk with all that's going on. There's gotta be some xenobiologists who want to read about the Thorian.
All in triplicate, I'm sure. Did you want to see me?
I'm just looking for an ear. The debriefing wasn't the right place to say how ridiculous this is. Seems like every other race in the galaxy is wrapped up in their own problems. They don't want to see what's coming.
Wanting to believe everything will be fine? Sounds like human nature to me.
Yeah, I guess some things carry across species well enough. I should remember that after what happened with Vernus.
I'd think you'd carry a grudge over the crap you took from Vernus.
Before I met Vernus, I knew as much as any other civilian. Aliens were weird, superior, and tried to tell us what to do. I mean, it's only been 26 years since first contact. That's not a lot of time to understand them. It was Vernus who made me see how human aliens are. They're not different or special. They're jerks and saints, just like us. Hell, by the time I got payback, I didn't even want it anymore.
I don't see you snapping very easily. What finally did it?
He hurt Rana. Broke her arm. She reached for a glass of water instead of pulling it biotically. She just wanted a drink without getting a nosebleed, you know? Like an idiot, I stood up. Didn't know what I was gonna do, just something. And Vernus lost it. Beat the crap out of me. Kept shouting how they should have bombed us back to the Stone Age. And that's when the knife came up. A military-issue talon, right in my face. I cut loose. Full biotic kick right in the teeth. Almost as strong as I can manage now. But at 17, that's something.
He deserved it.
It killed him, Shepard. Snapped his neck. They probably could have saved him if they got him to an infirmary quick enough. But they didn't. Caused a stir when they shipped him home. Bot training was shut down. Kinetics folded a couple of years later. So, yeah, maybe I hated that Turian. I mean, if one ass was enough to judge a whole race, I'd hate humans too.
A reasonable stance. Keep that level head and we'll do fine.
Staying reasonable is about all we've got left. Everyone else in this galaxy seems to have gone out of their minds. Present company accepted, of course.
I wouldn't be so sure about that, Caden. I wouldn't be so sure. Look, man, all I'm saying is I just released a deadly alien race back into open space, so maybe I'm not all that sane anymore. Hey, Garrus, what's up, buddy?
Commander, what can I do for you?
Something bothering you?
It's Saren. I'm starting to wonder whether we'll ever find him. He's always one step ahead of us, and he's got those damn Geth.
We're getting close, Garrus. We'll find him.
I wish I had your confidence. I just can't stand the thought of him getting away with everything he's done. I know you're doing everything you can, and if anyone can catch him, it's you, but If there's anything else I can do to help, anything, just tell me what you want me to do, and I'll do it.
I understand your concern, but we'll find him. Just make sure you're ready to go when we do.
Yes, sir. I'll be ready. Can I ask you something, Commander?
What is it?
Are you worried that the Council might be protecting Saren? I mean, they were really dragging their heels before. What if we find him, bring him back to the Citadel, and they refuse to act?
You seem to have some thoughts on this. Speak your mind, Garrus.
Well, maybe we shouldn't give them the chance, Commander. In my opinion, Saren's too dangerous to be kept alive. Too much could happen. He could escape, or the Council might let him go. If we find him, when we find him, I say we make sure we stop him permanently.
I'm glad you see it that way. I never had any intention of capturing that bastard. When I see him, he dies.
Good. The Council won't like it, but they can't stop you either. You see, this is why I want to be a Spectre. You never have to worry about bureaucratic idiots making a mess of everything.
Just make sure you're ready when it happens.
Yes, sir.
Looking for supplies?
Let's see what you've got.
You bet, Commander.
Garrus is a good fucking being. Hey! Yo! 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 Fuck. Okay.
Shepard, I'm glad you're here.
Good to see you smiling again, so to speak.
I'm sleeping much better now. I guess I'm getting used to how quiet your ship is. But I don't want this to get in the way of our mission, Shepard. First, we stop Saren. Then I'll worry about my own problems.
Okay, well,
I should go.
Okay.
See you later.
Anyway, I saw something up here. Okay, it was Aaron. If Caden is white bread, what does it make me if I like him? Well, it means you like white bread. And quite frankly, that's kind of on point.
So, you'd rather be a merc than help your people?
I'm a fighter. It's what I do.
Aren't you at all worried about what will happen to the Krogan?
What the hell do you want me to do about it, Shepard? I'm tired of sticking my ass on the line and getting nothing for it.
So you decided to go your own way?
I decided killing for credits was better than killing for a lost cause. I'm not like you, Shepard. I'm no hero. Bottom line, killing for credits simplifies things.
You ever think about helping your people?
I try not to. But there's a lot of Krogan mercs out there. I'm always running into them. Half the time I'm being paid to kill them. But that's just part of the job. You don't get to pick who your enemies are.
How long have you been a merc?
Long enough. I took my first contract right after I left my home system. It's good work if it doesn't kill you.
I get the feeling you enjoy your work.
Sure. You get to see the galaxy on someone else's credits, and most days end with a good fight. I've tried more organized fighting, private armies and such, but it gets too messy. I fight best on my own, or in very small groups. I don't like people relying on me, and I bloody well don't like relying on them.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Alright, what you got?
Commander?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
You mean the Rachni, right? They were dangerous, Skipper.
They proved that 2,000 years ago. I think it was a mistake to let them go. But that wasn't my call to make. It was yours.
Damn right, one.
You know, you really should talk to T'Soni about her mom. She has to be hurting. Just saying, Skipper.
Dismissed, Chief.
Sir.
Fuck you calling me Skipper? Time to talk to the girlfriend. What's up, Liara? You seeming a little down. Who died? Oh, right.
If you are here to talk about Benezia's death, you need not bother. She brought it upon herself.
Don't pretend it doesn't bother you. She was your mother.
She was. But she was not. I prefer to remember Benezia as she used to be, before she was corrupted by Sovereign's power.
The best of your mother lives on in you. Her determination, her intelligence, her strength.
That is kind of you to say. I appreciate your concern, but I am fine. Benezia chose her path, just as I have chosen mine. I am with you until the end, Shepard.
I like talking with you, Liara, no matter what the subject.
You have been very understanding with me, Shepard. Very patient. I appreciate that. I know there are some strange beliefs about my people. I am familiar with the legend of Asari promiscuity, but those rumors have little basis in fact. When one of my people joins with an individual from another species, it is a very deep and spiritual exchange. We do not enter lightly into a union.
You make it sound almost mystical.
A true union goes far beyond an ordinary melding. It is a connection that transcends the physical universe. Two become one. Thoughts and senses merge, identities intertwine. Memories and emotions weave themselves together, becoming entangled in a single, rapturous whole.
Jesus
It is
Christ.
unlike any other experience. In some cases, it can be a truly life-changing event.
It sounds amazing. Are you saying...
No! Oh, no! I am not very good at this, am I? I'm sorry, Shepard. I am trying to explain why I have been so... reserved. The Union is more than just sex. It is the lifeblood of my species, the way we Asari evolve and grow as a society. That is why I have never... that is why we must choose our partners with great care.
I want you to be absolutely sure about this, Liara.
I am only 106, barely an adult by Asari standards, and I spend most of my time absorbed in my research. I never really thought about it. Not until I met you. You are very special to me, Shepard. But with all that's happened, Saren, the Geth, the Reapers, I do not know if we are ready for this.
These are dark times, Liara. Maybe once all this is over.
I'm glad you understand, Shepard. There is too much at stake. We need to put aside our personal feelings and focus on stopping Saren. I wish it did not have to be that way. But we all have to make sacrifices. Let's talk about something else.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
She's right, she's right, she's right, she's right. You know she's right. Everyone knows she's right. Everyone knows she's right. Everybody could be die. We could die tomorrow. We could die today. We could die in the next hour. But still. I love her. She's great. Moving on. Okay, I got enough time to handle Asteroid X-57. We are Shepard, yes, but we are not the legendary Shepard yet. We are not the Shepard.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Great.
Commander, I'm glad you're in the area. We've got an emergency situation, and you're the only one I can trust to get the job done.
How can I help, Admiral?
Biotic fanatics have hit a medical research station with a psychotropic drug. The drugs have temporarily driven researchers crazy, and the biotics are effectively using them as human shields.
I'll do everything within my power to bring those researchers back safely, Admiral.
I know you will, Commander. I'm sending you the station coordinates now. Fifth Fleet out.
This mission sucks, yeah. We're not... I'll worry about that later. That's a side quest. But we're currently worried about Asteroid X-57. Okay, now...
You hear me? They haven't found me yet, but I can't talk long. Shut down the fusion torches. I'm going to die. God, I hope you're hearing this.
Get the job done. Let's see what we get. Rex. Haven't played in a while. Let's see. That. Badly beaten before being killed with a pistol shot to the back of the head at close range. It's likely he surrendered only to be executed by sadistic captors. Is that here messing with the transmission tower? Okay. There's a method to my madness when it comes to this sort of thing. Where are we at? Actually, where are we at? In there? Is that where I'm at? Yes. Okay, cool. So we'll start by coming over here.
right direction. I don't know who you are, but I'm damn go.
Now, the fun part about these turrets is that usually you can just start shooting at them right away, but these particular turrets are shielded until you approach.
Straight up.
Physics are bitches. Let's go. Lord. Now, let's find... Now we shall be introduced to a race that Priol will absolutely hate because they are ugly as sin. You guys ready? You guys ready?
Batarians.
Check! Check!
Release the Baron!
Damn it. Rex.
To me!
So for you, what do you think of the Batarians?
I'm reading that the torch is offline. Was that you? Can you hear me?
I hear you. What's going on? Who are you?
My name's Kate Bowman. I'm an engineer. I was part of the team assigned to bring this asteroid to Terra Nova.
We were attacked yesterday by Batarian extremists. I've been hiding since they arrived. I think they know the torch went out.
Stay put. I'll get those other torches offline as soon as I can.
Thanks. I'll contact you when I can.
It's not an overtly long mission. It's just an extended, like, Uncharted World mission, honestly. With a bit more, character interaction. Oh, hey. Speaking of which.
Hey.
Oh god. I didn't mean to... Are you hurt?
My shields took the hit. No damage done. I'm with the Alliance. Commander Shepard.
Simon Atwell. I'm the chief engineer on this rock. Listen, we don't have much time. The Batarians fired up the fusion torches. You've got to shut them down before we hit Terra Nova. There are 4 million people down there, Shepard. My family. They live in Aronis. My kids and grandkids. Nice communities, good schools.
Batarians everywhere, and I need to shut down all 3 torches. Anything else I should know?
One of the torches is surrounded by live blasting caps. We were set up to excavate when we arrived at Terra Nova. I rigged them with proximity detectors. That tank of yours will set them off, so you'll have to go in on foot. Even then, they'll explode if you get too close. Just go slow and easy. You should be fine.
Time's running short.
One last thing. I had a crew working off-site when the attack hit. I'm worried about them. These Batarians are ruthless. I saw them smash the faceplates of guys working vacuum. And those Varen, I don't think they always wait for a corpse before feeding.
I'll look for them, but the torches have to be my priority.
Yeah, you're right. Saving Terra Nova is more important than my team. There were a bunch of engineers over at the main facility, but they're probably all dead. That or being held hostage by the Batarians.
Time's running short. I better get moving.
I think I'll make myself scarce in case any Batarians come back. Good luck, Shepard.
you're a little too loud. Please stop. I remember back in the old days, they had to use, like, they had to put in actual elevator music because the elevator sequences were so fucking. Ah, fuck! Okay, we're fine. Body has severe burns and shows signs of major concussive trauma. Mercifully, the explosion would have killed her instantly.
This is Dr. Himes. They found me, damn Batarians. I can hear them out there prowling around, trying to find a way in. It sounds like they're attaching something to the door. If I don't make it, tell my family I love them.
Sure, buddy. I wouldn't mind the desert. Desert sounds fun. Well, okay, maybe fun's the wrong word for it, but it sounds like something.
Warning. Ground-penetrating radar detects anti-vehicle demolitions nearby. Proceed on foot.
Just that. As soon as I hear the fucking turrets.
Proceed on foot.
You hear me? I'm getting all kinds of interference. Damn this thing. Sorry. There's a lot of feedback. See if I can fix it. In the meantime, just...
Okay, Supriel. Every time there was the loud beeping noise was I was getting close to a proximity mine, which is instant death.
Are you there? You've got to hurry. You've really pissed them off. Their leader's setting charges everywhere. I think he's going to blow this whole facility.
Get away from there!
Don't shoot, please! No!
Who's shutting down the torches? I won't ask you again. Find this problem and deal with it. Get her out of here!
Oh, that's bad. Should probably deal with that. Post haste. Because they're aliens, Pre. Not everything is going to live up to your standards of beauty.
securing point.
Hello. I would like to enter the building. Game. There we go. This is an unusually long loading screen. Very long. Slight concern. Game, are you okay? Game? I believe in you. You can do it. Game. Shit. Yeah, okay. Alright, try this again, I guess. believe in you. I believe in you. There we go. Good game. Good game. Good game. Good game. You're good. You're good. Good for you. Good for you. You can handle it. You can handle it. You're just a 2021 remaster of a game from 2007. Good work. Good work.
Military! Release the Baron!
Damn, what a tough puzzle. What a tough game assignment says there. Circle, 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 circle. Beautiful. All right.
Hold it right there. This doesn't have to end in bloodshed.
You sure about that?
Don't come any closer. We can do this the hard way, or we can end this peacefully.
I didn't think you Batarians knew the meaning of the word.
Look, I'm just doing my job here. Hijacking this rock wasn't my idea. I signed on to make a little profit. A quick slave grab, nothing more.
That's reason enough for me.
Damn it. Get him! No one leaves!
I like how the guy was trying to reason with me, like, hey, no, I was just here to grab some slaves. And I was like, oh, that's better. That's your idea of better. Okay, well, I guess I just kill you.
Securing point.
How's that? Oh my fucking god, here we go with this shit again. Jesus Christ, the shield's on that. Takes a massive dip in damage protection, but everything else goes up. Not as nice looking as the Colossus, but that's what it is. Yeah, I knew it first.
Securing point.
All right. Let's go deal. Batch of turrets. Particularly anti-closer. Showdown time. Yes, this is the updated Mako. It doesn't feel as bad as the old one did. It's still not great, but it doesn't feel as bad. You know, it's still not fun. The sections, it's just the Mako sections in general. seconds left.
Die, human!
Nah, I'm good.
You humans. You're almost more trouble than you're worth.
I'm just getting started.
Predictable, but this is over. I'm leaving this asteroid. If you try to stop me, I'll detonate these charges, and your helper and her friends are all going to die.
I can't just let you go, Balak. Not after what happened here.
This is nothing. You humans have done far worse to the Batarians.
That's not how it works.
Forced into exile, forced to survive on what we can scrounge up. It's been like that for decades.
Cool story. Still murder. Still mass murder. Still 4 million dead people. Levels of murder. You piece of shit.
Don't make it sound like you're the innocent party here. You brought it upon yourselves.
Really? You invaded our space, took our resources, and when we asked the Council for aid, they brushed us off. We were left to defend ourselves, but the humans were stronger than us. We knew that. The Council knew that. But it didn't matter. It was you. You and your kind are the only reason we're in this position.
How does killing innocent people make up for that?
We had no other options. Sometimes you need to get someone's attention before they'll listen. That's why we attacked you at Elysium. That's why I'm doing this. You forced our hand.
You attacked us first. When we retaliated, you ran off to the Council hoping for help. When you didn't get it, you hid. You've got no one to blame but yourselves.
Enough! You couldn't possibly understand. Actually, you just don't want to understand, and I'm done wasting my breath. Now, if you want your friends to live, I suggest you step aside.
Whew, okay. Attack him. Prevent him from doing anything like this ever again. Lose the hostages. Let him go. Potentially. He does something like this in the future again, and we're going to be responsible for that. Or... But we saved the hostages. Yeah, I don't think I'm good. I don't think I'm good. Killing people to kill this guy. Yeah, it feels kind of dirty. So we're gonna let him go.
You can go. But this isn't over. I'll find you eventually.
Maybe. But I made sure you won't follow me today. Those charges are still on a timer. Better hurry if you want to save your friends.
All targets down.
Fucking asshole.
Letting him go was better than the alternative. I thought you were going to stay someplace safe.
There might have been something I could have done to help. I thought I should be here. I know this asteroid better than anyone. You did it. Another hour and our course would have been irreversible. I ran the numbers, Shepard. X-57 would have struck near the capital city, the most densely populated region. But that's not going to happen, thanks to you. Is Katie in here? Is she all right? Is her team?
I think so. There were hostages in one of the offices nearby. Valak said he'd blow them up if I didn't let him leave.
You let him go to save them? Is that... Will you get in trouble for that? I mean, he could do the same thing somewhere else, couldn't he?
You think I should have let him blow up your friends? Sacrificed a few now to avoid possible deaths later?
What? No,
Nobody dies on my watch. Yeah, Valak might attack another colony in the future. If he does, I'll be there to nail him to the wall.
Ease down, son.
Don't tell me to fucking ease down. You know what I just had to go
Anyone
through?
asks me, you did the right thing. They say otherwise, I'll set them straight. Shepard, thank you for my grandchildren's lives. I don't think I'll stick around, though. Not with the team gone. Too many ghosts. It's time for me to get back and spend some time with my family. Before I go, I'd like to offer you something. Maybe you'll have more use for it than I will. As lead engineer, I get some quality items. Take your pick. You've earned it.
I need that heavy armor.
I hope you get good use out of it.
One more thing. You asked me to look into your missing engineers?
Have you found them?
Yes, all of them. Their bodies, anyway.
Oh. I see. Well then, I guess it's better than not knowing.
Take care of yourself.
Be well, Shepard. We owe you.
Ah, Colossus 9. Sucks. Oh well. Whatever. Whatever.
I can't believe you let Valak go. To save us.
Whoa, 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 what was over my
I
eyes?
expected
What was
you to
over
just
my
let
eyes?
us die. Sacrifice the few for the many.
Ooh. Ooh, that was weird. Okay, alright.
Then I'd be no better than the Batarians. Besides, Valak won't get away with this. I know who he is now. He can't run forever.
You sound like my brother. He was always so stubborn, but always willing to do the right thing, no matter what.
I wish I could have saved him, too.
It's not your fault. You did what you could. At least Aaron died in a place he loved. He was the one who convinced me to join the team here. Said it would be an adventure. I don't mean to sound ungrateful, but I should see to Aaron.
I understand. You've been through enough today. I'll get out of your way.
Thank you. Oh, I don't even know your name.
Shepard. Commander Shepard.
Thank you, Commander Shepard. You're not exactly what I expected, but thank you.
I'll get out of your way. So long, Kate.
I appreciate that, Commander. Goodbye.
Well, it is what it is. Time to go. Oh yeah, look at that Paragon meter, baby. I could talk down. I can do so much of all that Paragon. God damn. I am ready to be diplomatic as fuck. Okay. With that is where we'll stop for tonight. Now, on Sunday, I want to see if perhaps I could finish up what's left, because all we have is Vermeer and then the end game. It's entirely within the realm of reason for us to be able to complete Mass Effect 1 on Sunday, depending on how early I start. Yes, we have indeed finished up literally everything else on this map. All that remains is Vermeer. Yeah, I think we should be good to... Yeah, if I start a bit earlier on Sunday, I think we should be good to finish up... We should be able to finish Vermeer. Sit through my rant about... Not my rant, but rather sit through my TED Talk about why the fuck Saren is such a fantastic villain, which I will go into after Vermeer. I haven't been able to discuss it prior because we need to deal with Vermeer first. And then, yes, and then the end game. Should be pretty straightforward. It just depends on when we start. So I will let you guys know as early as I am willing to start for it. So, with that all said and done, that is where we will call it for tonight. Thank you for joining me, everybody. I'll see you all on Sunday, where we will, we will, sorry, I got distracted by the chat. Chat, I'm trying to talk. Chat! Calm down. Alright. Where we will, we'll finish Mass Effect 1, and then after that, we will, next week, begin Mass Effect 2, a dramatically better game. A dramatically better game. It's gonna be great! It's gonna be fantastic! So excited, man. So excited! Alright. Take care, everybody. Keep on keeping on. Love y'all.